A Roblox YouTuber was arrested, a massive exploit going around, some huge drama, and so much more insane news. So if you're new, please subscribe to us get closer to 400,000 subs. Thank you, and let's get into it. Let's start though with the new Rainbow Friends update coming out. After months of waiting, Rainbow Friends finally updated the other day with their new chapter or whatever. And usually when there's a big update to a game, there's always some drama behind it. I feel like people always find a way to hate on it somehow. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was already prepared to make a video talking about how people were mad at it or whatever, but surprisingly, there was barely any drama. Everyone was praising the game and everyone thought the chapter was so good. If you read the comments, 99% of them are saying that the chapter was incredible, and people are very happy with them. Obviously, with it being Roblox, there are a few comments of people saying that they are disappointed, but I mean, we expected that, it's Roblox. But for the most part, I was scrolling through this and everyone seems to love the chapter, which is always nice to see. We already have a lot of drama on the platform, so seeing people happy is nice to see. And the chapter is pretty hyped too. I'm pretty sure it peaked around 350,000 active players, which is pretty insane. If they released on Saturday, it probably would have been more, because I think they released it around school time, if I remember correctly, for some people at least. And I mean, overall, people loved it, like I said. I think I found one mean comment, and they weren't even being that mean. They said that it didn't live up to their hype. I also saw there were some glitches and whatever, but that was kind of bound to happen, and I think they probably will end up fixing it. So nothing too bad, and overall, a great update release from them. And hopefully with this, they take it and update the game more, because they kind of disappeared for a few months last time and just came back out of nowhere. And I mean, the game is insanely popular, but if they update more frequently, it can be way bigger than it already is. But anyways, next we have a new update to Roblox that could be really bad. So Roblox has released a new way to log in. When you log in now, there's an option that instead of just putting in your password, you can get a one-time code emailed to you. And you can use it instead of putting in your password. Now for the most part, this could seem very secure and a good feature, but also this could lead to people being hacked or scammed. Sharkbox responded saying, Roblox making the email screenshot scam method even easier. So I mean, this update could be actually very dangerous, and people can definitely abuse this system in a way. But keep in mind, you still need 2FA apparently to do this login method. So I actually don't think it'll be that bad. But also, I don't know if I'm being stupid, what's the point of this? I don't know if that's a stupid thing, but why would you just put your password in? Why would you rather get a one-time code? I don't know if it's just me who doesn't see the vision, but I assume the best time to use this is when you forgot your password, but then again, that's when you just change your password. You don't need to log in to do that. I've seen some people say they're actually hyped for their update, which is nice to see. But also I feel people are definitely going to find a way to maybe exploit this. You do need 2FA, but a lot of people just don't have 2FA on. So I mean, first you probably should turn 2FA on if you want your Roblox account secure. But also, let me know what you guys think of this. For me personally, like I said, I don't see the use for this. It seems kind of just there. I mean, some people seem hyped, so people are definitely going to use this in some way. But me personally, I just don't get it. Just use your password, you know what I mean? But anyways, next we have some huge drama between Vitamin Delicious and LankyBox.
Why you always chasing me? Why me?
So the other day, Vitamin Delicious actually called out LankyBox for, as we already suspected, stealing thumbnails. And usually when LankyBox steals someone's thumbnails, they don't really take action against them. People usually just get mad at them and call them out, but don't do anything further than that. But Vitamin Delicious is actually threatening to take their video down and strike them and take all the money from the video. Basically, he wants to copyright strike them. And we have a follow-up to this where he said, I sent them an email giving them 24 hours to change the thumbnail. If they don't change the thumbnail, I'll issue the strike. I'll tweet the entire process so you can learn how to submit copyright strikes for stolen thumbnails. Let's see what happens. So as of recording this, there's still a few hours till the official 24-hour time. He tweeted this out at 4:27 PM EST. I'm recording this at 9 AM EST. So if he's actually doing 24 hours on the dot, there still is a lot of hours to go. And I mean, so far, LankyBox has not changed the thumbnail. I just checked it and it's literally the exact same thing. But here's the thing. Vitamin Delicious might actually get in trouble for this, which sounds backwards, but let's look at this. So if you look at the two thumbnails, they're actually kind of different in a sense. The concept is definitely the exact same thing, don't get me wrong. The arm ripping off and the blood everywhere and the character, that's all the same, and they definitely stole that, or they definitely were inspired, quote unquote, from that. But for the most part, could you actually say this is stolen one for one? Because LankyBox has stolen thumbnails as one for one before. If you strike that, that'll probably make sense. But in this case, the thumbnail isn't too obviously stolen one for one. He just took the idea. So will YouTube actually allow him to strike that if that happens? I saw another popular YouTuber respond to this, and he said that it could be dangerous for him. Either YouTube will dismiss your strike since it's not a one-for-one copy, or, judging by the fact that they're quite a large company, they take you to court, which won't end well for you, since they most likely have a bigger budget and a better legal team. And I highly doubt LankyBox is going to sue him, they probably not going to take the time and money to do that. But Vitamin Delicious is going to get in trouble with YouTube. Because when you make a strike, if you don't do the strike properly, YouTube actually gets mad at you, and then you get in trouble for it. The most severe thing that can happen if YouTube thinks this is a false strike is that they delete Vitamin Delicious' channel, which I don't think is going to happen, but they're definitely going to dismiss the strike. I don't think YouTube is going to allow the strike to go through anyways, simply for the fact that it's not stolen one for one, it's not a one for one copy. I don't know how it works or how YouTube judges it, but I don't think YouTube will take action against it, since the concept is the same but everything else is different. But with that being said, LankyBox has stolen thumbnails one for one in the past before, so like they do deserve honestly to get like warned or striked for it in somehow, or in some sense, because they definitely know what they're doing, or the thumbnail artist knows what they're doing. But I mean, they've been called out so many times, so they definitely know what's going on, but they still continue to do it. Like this video was only 3 days ago. But anyways, next we have a huge exploit going around that Roblox actually is aware of and is trying to fix, which doesn't really happen. So recently, some games have popped up that like if you play them you can get a free limited, and they make it so like if you do an obby you can get a free limited, which is a new feature coming out and is a pretty fun feature. And a lot of people have been enjoying these games where like you can do this stuff. But in typical Roblox fashion, people had to go ahead and ruin it. And people started exploiting these games to a point where Roblox actually shut it down. Due to an exploit, Roblox has temporarily disabled the ability to configure the sale location when creating a new limited avatar item. So people literally went ahead and ruined it because this exploit got so bad apparently. And besides this being really bad and like people exploiting it and ruining the whole thing for everyone, massive respect to Roblox, because they almost never do anything about exploits or never care about exploits. But for once, like right away they took action and like disabled it so people couldn't keep exploiting. A lot of comments were even surprised about this too. They weren't worried about like the whole exploit thing. People were surprised that Roblox actually cares, because they almost never do. Which also, if you think about it, is kind of sad. Roblox never does anything with the community anymore, so people got more excited that they even just responded rather than the whole exploit going on. That's like the most Roblox thing to happen. But anyways, with that being said, we can interpret this as Roblox is trying to fix the issue, and hopefully this feature can come back soon, because people have been enjoying these free limited events. And next, a Roblox YouTuber was arrested. So yesterday on Twitter, this whole story spread like wildfire and it started blowing up in the community. From what I've seen, Schlepp was the first one to like tweet it out, and his tweet is like the most popular out of everyone's. He tweeted out saying, "Dennis Daily just got arrested, 2023 cannot get any worse." And this tweet almost has 160,000 views with 2.6 thousand likes. And then with this tweet, so many people started reposting it, including myself. And then those tweets also get thousands of likes and thousands of views. Like all tweeted out too, 83,000 views, 1,000 likes. And actually Topster's tweet got the most engagement. He put it in the style of like a news tweet, and it got 3.6 thousand likes and 200,000 views, or over 200,000 views. And in the tweet he said that Dennis got arrested for tax evasion. And the story just spread like wildfire. Everyone was reposting it, and then everyone was reposting like his mugshot. And what seemed like an obvious joke at first got a lot of people concerned, because if one account posts it, it's like, oh, it's probably fake. But if multiple popular YouTubers in the community and popular accounts tweet it out, then that's when everyone starts freaking out, because then like people think this might actually be real. And so many tweets were confused, worried for Dennis, wondering like what's going on, and a lot of people thought it was actually real. People genuinely thought that Dennis got arrested for tax evasion, which is just so funny. Like the mugshot too just looks so funny, I don't know why. Like the way he's just looking at the camera or whatever is so funny. And overall, it's such a funny situation in the community. What started off as like a harmless joke turned into something like insane. I haven't seen Dennis respond to this, but I'd love to see like his thoughts on this. Because imagine you go on Twitter one day and everyone's just saying you got arrested for like tax evasion, and everyone's like tweeting out like this fake mugshot. And like I said, all it is just a big joke. I know a lot of people believed it and a lot of people thought it was real, but it's just a big joke. Let me know your thoughts on all this, and if you enjoyed, check out this video where Roblox YouTuber got cancelled. See you in the next one.